What's up, guys? This is EGP Tyrant. I'm gonna do a little, Jax tutorial. Basically, I'm gonna break down my tech. Tech I just recently posted. Just break down the character in general. I don't think really anybody's done that. Unless they have, then I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on anybody's shoes, but whatever. Anyway, Jax to me is a very, very good rush down heavy character. I mean, now don't get me wrong, he can be shut down very easily, against a person who really knows the matchup. Yeah, basically, he has all the tools in the world to get the job done. It just takes a player, the person playing him has to use all of his tools to get it done. You can't rely on forward 4-1-3 anymore to get shit done. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people are getting better every single day, and you gotta step it up, man. Like, and that's why each tournament I go to, it gets harder and harder. But also, I think it makes me a better player because it forces me to step up. I can't do the same gimmicks anymore. I remember I was doing down for Gacha Grab, and I was just blowing people up until, hey, people just all of a sudden just stop falling for it. So it's gotta be versatile. I gotta switch it up, and Jack can do it, man. Just gotta use all of his tools. Low hitbox characters unfortunately blow up Jax, like rape him up the ass. All of his normals whiff, all of them whiff. This hits, but it takes forever to hit. I mean, you could probably get away with it because it's not terrible on startup. You can force the opponent to well, it has a lot of knockback or hits done. Forward 3 is really good. I've been using that, and on hit, it's really good just to keep your opponent from crouch blocking the whole time. Go for throws. Throws are really crucial against low hitbox characters. Sonya players in particular because they crouch block. Now, you get a couple of them that they chicken block, they tap block here and there just to so that way they don't mess up their uppercut timing or their down one timing. So if you're a good counter poker, I think I'm pretty decent at counter poking. You just counter poke down one with forward 4. And for some reason in the corner though, she's so free, like she just can't get out unless she uses enhanced cartwheel, which of course you have to respect. But if you see the Sonya player is gonna keep doing that, you do a quick pause, block, blow her up. Basically, get her in the corner, but if you're mid-screen, you want to get away from her. Just get away from her. So, that's that matchup. Basically, what I use against Sonya players and Cage players, because obviously I don't want to be up close unless they come to me and I gotta fight my way out. If they're full screen, ground pounds obviously do hella damage. The farthest one does 15. Now if you connect, you can spin the bar and get 25%. Or, you can build meter. Just keep building meter. Now Jax's air grab does, you can whiff it and build meter that way, but the only problem is you can't block for a period of time, so it's a little risky. But what's stupid is that Sonya can shoot projectiles, and it's really good, and it's safe, and it's pretty fast. But if you anticipate her doing like a stream, like if she's just chucking them like this, you can time it, and the ground pound will actually go under the projectile, and granting you a free ground pound on hit. Thus, making her do the wake up game. And what I usually do is if I land 2 ground pounds, I fake it. Fake the farthest one, just in case, like, if she jumps, then, I can cancel it into the mid one, popping her up, anti-airing her back full screen, and it pushes her back full screen. Now, I think this is really good because if you land 2 of these, that's 50%, 25% and 25%. You know, it's all about how you look at it. You get 25, and then, you know, I think, wait, I can't even do math right now. 25 and 30%, because I think the mid one is 10%. Yeah, or sorry, 11. You know, it's just really, really good unblockable damage, and you spin the bar. You know, do that twice, you got 50% unblockable damage, and off of good reads, and you look badass. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's all about how you look at it. You know, you can zone her out, or, you know, I wouldn't advise it, but I mean, you might get away with a little hit and run action. You know, go for grabs and then get out of there. This projectile is really, really good. I need to use it more. It's really good. Although up close, I think it's punishable. I think it's -7 and -8, something like that. I use 4 projectile as a pressure tool on hit only. But that's only if I know for sure that that the 4/4 is gonna land. It's a really, really risky read. Kinda, sorta, unless, you know, if your opponent doesn't really punish the way they're supposed to punish, then you get away with it. But, you know, against a really, really top player, it's really hard. But, you know, I've gotten it down to where I just make reads. It's 50-50s all over the place, basically. So if I land this, you know, I get a free... Okay, before I even go any further, for those of you who do not know about this, if I hit you with 4/4 projectile, you have to block that standing one, or else you will get hit. This is what always happens. Always happens, and I always get blown up. But I'm gonna start. I need to work out stuff. But anyway, I do 4/4, and I go in the standing one. You have to block that. You cannot attack with anything. If you do, it won't come out unless my timing is late, and you know you'll get an enhanced cartwheel or something. But if I see that you're mashing, I'm gonna go for standing one in the air gotcha grab because it's plus a lot. You know, I get a almost free jump in. You know, you can, the opponent, if they're jumping, you know, they get juggled. So, you have to block that. You have to 100% block that. You know, I think that's about it. You know, I got my mid-screen enhanced dash punch reset, which I also think is pretty good. You know, been working on the timing stuff. Again, you know, even if you mess up, you get 23%. Unblockable, unbreakable. Well, the last part you can break, but you know, you just get it like that. Plus a lot. Yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty much Jax as a character. I mean, you can zone with Jax too, don't get me wrong. Zoning is very viable with Jax. But, you know, I know before it was a debate whether Jax was either a rushdown character or a zoning character, but in reality he can be both. So either one isn't necessarily better than the other, but I just happen to like rushdown Jax. But I can zone, don't get me wrong, you know. That's so beauty about playing one character is that you can switch it up mid-match. So that's pretty much the gist of it right now. That's, you know, this is a little tutorial. I'm gonna make more videos based on matchups coming soon. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Alright, later guys.